Inspectors have just arrived in Damascus. They're due to complete their probe into the allegations of chemical weapons use in Syria. For more on this, we're now joined by our correspondent, Paula Sleer. Hi there, Paula. So do bring us up to speed. What do we know about the situation?
Well, the United Nations team has arrived in Damascus, where they will be completing their probe into the use or the possible use of chemical weapons in that country. Now, the team was established by the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, and it is being headed by Swedish scientist Dr. Åke Sällström. The convoy of 5 United Nations cars arrived at a central hotel in Damascus shortly before midday on Wednesday. We understand that there are at least some 8 UN investigators participating in this investigation. The team was in Syria last month, and in a report that was handed to the United Nations on the 16th of September, it concluded that it had clear and convincing evidence that sarin gas had been used in an attack on the 21st of August in the suburbs of Damascus, in which hundreds of people were killed. Now, Dr. Sällström has said that that report was an initial finding. It is an initial document, and that their purpose now is to look into other allegations. We do expect them to examine some 13 to 14 alleged attacks that took place inside Syria during this 13-month conflict. The team does say that it hopes to present its final findings addressing all of these accusations possibly by the end of October. Now, there has been criticism as to the fact that the team can or cannot conclude whether or not chemical gas was used, but it's not going to be able to say who was behind these chemical attacks. And indeed, this is not one of the missions of this particular investigation. Moscow has also pointed out that UN inspectors ignored evidence that was handed to them by Syria. It was handed to them secretly, and that this evidence was ignored. As a result, Russia saying that this initial report was biased and needs reinvestigation.
All right, Paul, thanks very much indeed for bringing us the very latest. RT's Paula Sleer reporting for us.